Astronomy, the field of study that deals with everything extraterrestrial, not to be confused with astrology, that's fake science. Astronomy is the branch of science that deals with celestial objects, space, and the physical universe as a whole, according to the Oxford Dictionary. Oh boy, where do we begin? Well, the Babylonian Empire began studying astronomy in and around 1200 BC. The Babylonian astronomer priest by this time was familiar with the constellations, solar and lunar patterns, and were also religious men and thusly educated to read and write in basic cuneiform. Individual Babylonian astronomers would not go on to be remembered. However, their research proved vital to agricultural workers, allowing farmers to predict harvesting season. Because of this, astronomers were highly respected. Many different ancient civilizations built upon the Babylonian foundation of astronomy, including the ancient Greeks, where this dude named Aristarchus hypothesized that the Earth revolved around the sun. The common belief is that it was Copernicus that was the first. However, Copernicus was the first to come up with actual proof on the matter, and Galileo popularized Copernicus's hypothesis when he put it in writing, and also when he observed the transit of Venus across the sun. And also, of course, when Galileo got in trouble with the Catholic Inquisition, as the Catholic Inquisition was a bit overzealous in that era. The era in which all this unfolded, of course, was the late 16th century, a big booming time for astronomy. I guess no one really thought that some dude from nearly 1,000 years prior could have been right about what makes sun go up and sun go down. The church actually spent a lot of money supporting astronomers who weren't Galileo to complete societal research. Now, what kind of societal research would the church be doing with astronomy? Well, finding the date of Easter, of course. Easter almost always happens in April and happens most often on March 31st and April 16th. This is because astronomers use their intense, well-funded research to find their mystery date is on the first Sunday after the first full moon after the spring equinox, which is when the sun crosses the equator somewhere around March 20th or 21st.
Okay.
Later in the interwar period of the 20th century, the church funded the research of Lemaitre, a Jesuit astronomer who hypothesized that the universe originated from the Big Bang, so I guess the church kind of went redeem star there. Over in India, and back in 499 AD, this other dude named Aryabhata figured out that the moon's light is just a reflection of the sun's light, and also that the heavens move in the same direction around the earth because the earth rotates in a constant direction. He also accurately calculated the transit of our planetary neighbors in the periodical lunar eclipse. Over in Polynesia, the peoples who would become the Pacific Islanders used astronomy for navigation as early as 1200 BC, using star charts and fixed points in the sky, like the Northern Star, to find out where to steer their ships at night, and could interpolate between the stars and landmarks on their stick maps, which showed everything I just said, and the common direction of winds and sea swells. Over in Mesoamerica, and around 800 BC, the Mayans built observatories in great cities and developed a long-term calendar which they are famous for. In Persia and in the 10th century, an astronomer named Abd al-Rahman al-Sufi discovered Andromeda, our neighboring galaxy, and accurately deduced the tropical year. Astronomy has been with the people of the world for thousands of years. Astronomy has been instrumental in the production of agriculture, and even more so in quenching our infinite thirst of exploration into the unknown.
Kick ass, go to space, represent the United States.
Amen.
Amen, brother.